Hi everyone, it's Sue. So I'm back today. I'm just going to do a little bit of collaging. Just felt like getting in and just doing another one of these pages in this little book I've shown you before. So it's just a for those of you that haven't seen it, I will try and link the previous video that I've done on this. I just wanted to start this book to practice my collage. And I was heavily inspired by Barbara Sala. And I'll put her link down below as well. She does beautiful work. So I've just sort of been playing along in this and really enjoying the process. So I thought today I just felt like playing with some fabric and just doing a little bit of collage. So I've grabbed, I've got this little tub, tiny little tub beside my desk where I put lengths of, or you know, more so I had put these here probably thinking that I would be stamping on them, just so that they are close to hand. So I'm thinking that this linen looks just about an exact width for my page. It's just a piece that I've torn. So it's pretty well the exact width because I don't want to go into those holes for the ring. So I'm just going to tear this. Tear it roughly. I'm just going to pull my threads. So yeah, so today that's what I'll be doing, is just doing a little bit of collage in this little book. Okay. I've started keeping all my threads again as well. I've just recently done a little video of some tags that I made and I've used a heap of threads. So I did have a whole little container of all the threads, but in my tidy up I think I've thrown them out, so I will start keeping them now. So okay, what I want to do is I want to stitch on this fabric as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm stitching on the fabric first, and then I think I'll glue this onto this page, just because I don't particularly want the stitching to go through onto this page. Although, will it really even matter? Might add... Actually, I think I will just stitch it to the page. Just trying to think. No, I'll stitch it to this just in case, because I don't really know where I'm heading with this, so excuse me. I wasn't going to turn the camera on, that's why I made myself a cuppa. But I thought, oh, may as well. So now that I'm working, I don't get much time to craft with you guys. So I thought I'd just turn it on and go with it. So I'm going to add a little bit of stitching, I think, to this fabric. So I'm just going to duck to the side here and do that. Okay, so no rhyme nor reason, just sort of makes it a little frame. I'll just trim these down a bit. So I had my workshops last weekend. I taught 15 ladies journal making. It was very successful. They all had a really good time. Produced some beautiful journals. They're all keen to do another workshop, so I'll have to work on that, especially with me working full-time now. It makes things all that little bit harder, but I really love the teaching aspect of things, and I haven't taught as such in that sort of capacity since I shut my scrapbooking shop, which I think we tried to work out the other day, and I think it was like 14 years ago. So it was nice to get back to it. So yeah, they all had really lovely time, which was good. So yeah, I've come home and I've been home in bed ever since. So I've been tested for COVID, and I am it's come back negative, so that's good. And I don't know, just my boss had a similar sort of thing a couple of weeks ago, and she ended up having like a week off. So just fever and shortness of breath. So if you hear me struggling a little bit, that's why. Just even sitting and talking takes my breath away. So yeah, temperatures, shortness of breath, really lethargic. I've spent most of the week in bed. Today's the first day, it's Friday, that I actually feel a little bit human. So I just thought I'd make myself get up and try and do something. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. So I'm just playing with paper and fabric, and just want to do just a little collage. And my tear ruler is still packed away because I haven't been on deck. I haven't unpacked everything, so I'm just making do with what I've got here at the moment. So I'm just inking that up, just making it a little bit grungy. I've just got these old book pages here, so I might try and use some of them in there, just to bring in, you know, the different colours. So I hope you're all doing really well, keeping safe, keeping well. We've I don't know, if I'm honest, I hope my videos aren't too negative. I just seem to be whinging all the time lately, but we've just had to cancel our wedding celebrations again due to restrictions put in at southeast Queensland here. So I'm feeling really, really down about it all at the moment, and we've decided not to set another date at this stage because, like everybody else, we've been you know, very disappointed several times this year. 2020 can just, you know, get lost as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it's just been absolute crap. Sorry for want of a better word, but I'm just going to grab a box of things. Hang on a sec. Yeah, it's just been absolute crap, hasn't it? I mean, just oh, that's the bird back again. Attacking my cat. Sorry, guys. I thought I was organised, but yeah. So I'm feeling really, really low about it at the moment. I don't know. Why? It's like I feel like I've done something wrong in a former universe or something. And this is karma coming back to bite me on the bum. Anyway, it's just, you know, it's just the not being able to celebrate and have that wedding dance and the, you know, just share our love with our family. You know, it's just, that's the heartbreaking bit. But anyway, I'll stop whinging about it. It is what it is. Okay, that was just a little bit of, I've been playing a lot with watercolor papers, as you know, from tags and that I've done. and that's just the edge off the watercolor paper. And so I just used distress oxides and inked that up, and I just thought, oh, that might look good on something. So I've just found that while I was rummaging over there, so I think I might add that here. So do you guys collage? I love it. I love the look of it, and I just think, you know, you can do anything really, can't you? Add all sorts of bits and pieces. And then I just, as I walked past all these, I found all these amazing vintage playing cards at a, what was it? At a collectibles fair months and months ago. And obviously forgot about them. And they're just sitting there doing nothing, and they just fell at my feet. So there's all sorts of different ones. Some have been water damaged. How cute's he? Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'll use it on another page. I don't yet. Okay, I just thought I'd have a little bit of a play with some of those and see what happens. Another thing that I've been doing is while I haven't been well, I've just been fussy cutting. So I'd done a lot of stamping on just white card and some white onto a watercolor paper and some different colored cardstock. So I've done a lot of fussy cutting, and I've got some little the wildflower die cuts from Tim Holtz as well. So maybe I might even be able to use some of those. I was thinking fern. It's a bit bright though, that one. I don't like that. I think I like these better. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to glue these down. I quite like that composition there. Let me just put some glasses on. I have no idea whether it's videoing, I can't see. So I'm just going to put a little bit of, what do you call it? Art glitter glue. It's probably nowhere near where I had it. I'm just going to get rid of that page for a minute. Going to stick this down, and I'm going to do a bit of stitching through these layers as well. So this is just to keep it all in place. So I'm still working on, I was going to do a index card, not a challenge, but a index card, like decorate an index card using the alphabet. And I'm still working on that, so I will get to that eventually. So these dies, I love these dies, but they are so fragile. Be so careful. I probably need to put them in a separate container to what I've got them in here now, because they just all get caught up with everything like that. I've just torn that one. So I just don't know what I want to do. I quite like that one actually. So I've cut these out of watercolor paper, and then I've just put them on a board, and oh, just tore that one, and just watercolored them. So I think I actually, do I like that one or do I like this one? I think I like that one. I'm going to go with that one. Stop messing around and just do it, hey? And then I had all this left over, like just from cutting out these type of dies. I just watercolored a whole sheet with different greens. And then I had like spaces where there were little bits of watercolor paper. So I've just hand cut some leaves out. So I can do, you know, obviously not with this, but, you know, different flowers. I've got different leaves and that I can utilize. So I have no idea what I'm going to use them in, but anyway, it's been a good project to do while I've been just laying around doing nothing. So at least it feels like I've achieved something. Oh, that's my cat saying hello. Oh, he's on my windowsill wanting to come in. You'll have to just wait, Roland. Actually, where's that other bit? So you keep changing my mind. Changing my mind. Needs that little bit more colour down there or something, doesn't it? You're probably all going to cringe what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this little fella off here. Can use him in something else another time. Move that like that. Maybe have it like that. What do you think? I don't mind it. I think it's quite good. I want to add a little bit more stitching down here though, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Okay, so not sure so I've just done a straight stitch across there. So I'm just trimming off all the excess there. I'm just going to get rid of this bit here and that bit there. I can trim the extras off down the track when I'm finished if I like anyway. I'm just going to try and think how I had that. Okay, I don't mind that, so I'm going to actually stick that down, I think. What I'm going to do, because they're so fine, I'm just going to do it this way so they stay in place. Just hold them back and glue them down like that. Okay. And then I'm going to lift this now. I'm going to have to put my glasses on to actually see this. This is where this art glitter glue comes in really handy because it's got that really fine nozzle. So you can sort of get your glue on there. I've got the shakes, so it's a bit hard to get your glue on there without having a big mess everywhere. Just going to flip that down. Let's pat all that down so that stays in place. And this one I pretty much know that I just want it to sort of sit over top of that. So I'm just going to dob glue on the back of this. Love these colours together. So I think that looks pretty good. Where's the sheet? And then we have like the craft page, which is the background. I think I might add, just bear with me for a second. They're actually just here, I think. Yeah. So these are the Tim Holtz stamped images that I like to just stamp and cut out as well when I'm having a down day, as in like relaxing day, and or watching telly at night and I feel like I want to be doing something. So I like to sort of cut all these sort of things out. So I'm not thinking about it too much. I'm just going to ink around the edge of this. And I think in here I saw some, yep, some cheesecloth. So I'm just going to randomly cut a piece of that as well. It's probably way too big, but you can tear it apart, like fray it down or cut it down if it's not the side, like if it's way too big, so that's okay. So I'm just going to pop it there, and then I'm going to pop the glue on the back of this as well. Pop that there. As I said, that I was going to use these as have affirmations on there as well, but I don't think I probably could have put an affirmation or something, or a, you know, positive word or something there. Anyway, that's okay. It's all about practicing the collage more so, and having a nice little coffee table book to look through once it's all done. So I think I'm pretty happy with that actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue. I'm going to go on the stitching so that it doesn't seep through so much. And I know that I can add glue on the back of here because that's where all the paper is, and you're not going to see that. I'm just lightly going to add it where there is no stitching, because I want it to stick down completely. So just not too much so that it doesn't, I don't want it to seep right through to the other side. Just putting it on there just so that it's got a little bit of a border. We've got no glue seepage, which is really good. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back of this flower. I'm just going to pull some of that cheesecloth away. So it's very tactile. blue here. And there we have it, guys. That was pretty quick and easy. So you can see it's got lots of texture with all the threads and the cheesecloth and the edge of that watercolor paper that I've inked up. So I think that turned out pretty well. So I hope you enjoyed that today. As I said, I'm really enjoying the collage, so I might do a bit more of collage with me. I've got lots of ideas for videos that I want to do. I've just got to find the time. So I hope you like that, guys, and yeah, hopefully I'll catch up with you again soon. So until next time, I hope you get a little bit of crafting time in. Bye-bye.